October 2024. Chinese intelligence officers are listening to Donald Trump's personal phone calls. They have been inside America's phone networks for 3 years, and they are doing it through a door that the United States Congress built for them. Senator Mark Warner leans into the microphone. This is the worst telecom hack in our nation's history. He pauses. It makes everything Russia has ever done look like child's play. The breach had not stolen passwords, not credit cards, not classified files. Chinese government hackers had been living inside AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile for years, listening, recording, watching who spoke to whom, when, and how long. They had accessed the private call records of more than 1 million Americans, senior government officials, presidential campaign staffers, a sitting vice presidential candidate. They had listened to Donald Trump's personal phone calls. They had listened to J.D. Vance's personal phone calls, live, unencrypted, in real time. And America did not know. Why did no one notice for 3 years? How much had already been heard? And the door they used, who built it? And why is it still open? 1994. The internet has fewer than 10,000 websites. Email is a business novelty. Encryption is a military technology. Congress passes the Communications Assistance for Law Enforcement Act. CALEA. The law is short. The consequences are permanent. Drug traffickers are using digital pagers. Organized crime is moving to encrypted communications. The FBI cannot keep up, so Congress mandates a solution. Every telecommunications company in the United States is required, by law, to build a backdoor into its network. A legally sanctioned, technically accessible entry point, available to the FBI and NSA upon a valid court order. The telecoms comply. Routers, switches, deep packet inspection systems. They engineer the door directly into the architecture of their networks. It is not a flaw. It is not an oversight. It is an intentional design requirement, signed into federal law. For 30 years, that door sits inside the most critical communications infrastructure in the world, used occasionally by federal agencies, audited rarely, updated almost never. In 2022, a hacking unit operating under China's Ministry of State Security locates it. They do not send an email. They do not knock. They step through and close the door behind them. What had they already seen before anyone noticed? And how long had that door been standing open? Microsoft's threat analysts name them Salt Typhoon. The US government documents the same group as Earth Estries. The Chinese government denies they exist entirely. Their mission has one word: persistence. Not ransomware, not theft, not sabotage. They are not here to make noise. They are here to listen, indefinitely. Their entry point is CVE-2023-20198. A Cisco router vulnerability with a patch available for 16 months. AT&T has not applied it. Verizon has not applied it. In at least one major US carrier, security patches dating back to 2018 remain uninstalled. Salt Typhoon steps into the router, then the switch, then the internal network. They move laterally and silently, copying configuration files as they go, each one revealing deeper pathways, more access, more permanence. And then they find CALEA, the legal wiretapping portal, the court-ordered surveillance database, the live audio streams American law enforcement uses to monitor criminal suspects. They take it all. Inside, the call records of more than 1 million Americans, the private communications of senior government officials, the conversations of campaign staffers from both presidential campaigns, the personal phone calls of Donald Trump, the personal phone calls of J.D. Vance. Live, unencrypted, already routed through a system legally required to be accessible. The door Congress built to protect Americans is now open to Beijing. For 3 years, not a single alarm fires. October 2024. 9 carriers confirmed compromised. 600 organizations notified by the FBI. 200 companies across 80 countries identified as targets. The U.S. Treasury sanctions Sichuan Juxinhe Network Technology, the Chinese firm with direct documented ties to the Ministry of State Security. The FBI announces a $10 million reward for information on the operatives. AT&T releases a public statement. We detect no activity by nation-state actors in our networks at this time. Not, we removed them. Not, they are gone. They detect no activity. By August 2025, the FBI confirmed Salt Typhoon has breached 5 additional carriers. In a 6-week window, the sanctions changed nothing. The public exposure changed nothing. Here's what this story is actually about. In 1994, The American government decided that its need to monitor its own citizens was worth engineering permanent vulnerability into the entire national communications network. It passed a law. It mandated compliance. It called the backdoor a safety measure. And for 30 years, every phone call placed by every American passed through a system designed, by law, to be opened on demand. China found the demand. The door Congress built to watch criminals became the door Beijing used to watch America. The surveillance tool designed to protect the public became the single greatest intelligence liability in American history. And as of today, it has not been closed.